In this video, I'm going to rig a pair of glasses and use rigidity to try and keep it from distorting too much with different morphs. So first thing you're going to do is import your OBJ and then convert to sub D and add a smoothing modifier. And then I usually like to add a custom shader. And then since it's glasses, might as well do see-through. Okay, I'm not seeing any major issues with subdivision and smoothing turn on. So now I'm going to use the asset transfer utility, and I'm going to use, for the template, I'm going to use the hair template, short hair, since that already has a lot of fixes in it. Then I'm going to select the glasses and general weight mapping. And I'm going to fill it all with 100% to the head. That means there's no weight map to bones in the face, so it won't distort when there's expressions. Okay, as you can see, turning on a morph, especially one like Edie, distorts it quite a bit. That is somewhat fixable by using a rigid selection. But usually you have to do a fair amount of testing to find the exact one that will work. Oops. Okay, so first I'm going to do is select the vertices from the glasses, and then on the geometry editor tool, under vertices, I'm going to create a rigidity group from selected. And I'm going to call it glasses. And now I have to choose, now I have to select references. Now that's where you have to really experiment a fair amount of time to get the one that works best for that particular item. So I'm going to start off by grabbing some vertices on the corners of the glasses, add them as references. Okay, now I have to add a weight map. So select an area at the front, the area that you want to keep rigid, and I'm going to fill it with 100%. And then clear generated morphs, and that'll get rid of the morph that was created when you initially turned the glasses off. Now with rigidity, it's preventing a lot of the distortions already. Okay, so I'm noticing some issues around the ears. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to fill the rigid map. I'm going to turn it down, smooth it, and clear generated morphs. Right, that looks a little better behind the ears. It's still pushing in a little bit. I'm going to make it even less, but I suspect I'm going to be changing a fair amount on this before I find one that I'm happy with. Okay, you work your way through. Now this one's quite extreme. There's a lot of distortion going on. Yep. Yeah. Sort of fixes it, but it's not really what I want to do. Okay. So alright. Let me see what the other morphs look like. Yeah, I think I need to add some points on the back of the glasses just to stabilize the arms as well. Let's see what that does. Clear generated morphs. Okay, test for some more morphs. Yeah, it's not quite there yet. I might have to fill it all the way up. Alright, clear generated morphs. Let's see what that does. Okay, better. That gets rid of some of the distortion. Not quite there yet. Okay, let me test some more with other morphs. The front of the glasses I'm pretty happy with. It's mainly the sides. Now some morphs like Josie, I usually end up making a custom morph for her head. Scaling on the head is never 100% with rigid mapping. Yeah. See the effect? I took it down a little bit. Okay, how much distortion are we getting in there? There's a lot of backwards and forwards with different morphs to find that perfect spot. Okay, that got rid of the kink. Alright, I need to do some more here. I'm gonna try setting a spot in the middle. Let's see what that does. Okay, that pushed it in. Okay, let's set that to primary. Reference head. See what that is. Okay, that worked pretty well. Now I'm ready to turn the glasses into an extra bone that can move independently from the head. So first I'm going to select the head on the glasses, create a child bone, give it a name, and I'm going to call it glasses, YZX, accept. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to pull the end point out and put the rotation point right where I want it to align with the ears. Then align the node. Now I'm going to select polygon mode, all the faces. I'm going to create a new face group called glasses. Delete the old head group. Now if I go to the head, go to the glasses, general weights, and I'm going to fill it with 100%. Alright, bone editor tool, joint editor tool again. Select the glasses and go to tool settings, and then change the selection group to glasses. Now I also want to memorize it so that everything is set to 0. Okay, so now when I rotate it, she can wear it on her forehead, so I have to adjust the bone just a little bit so that it can actually rotate without cutting into her forehead. See how that looks good. Right there. Make sure it doesn't cut into her ears behind. Okay, I think that works. So obviously Y rotate and Z rotate is not going to be used, so I'm just going to pop in a little bit. Let's see. I think I'm just going to hide them. this will be the only dial that you really be using. Okay, I'm gonna set some limits. Down, limit it to 5. All right. So now I can't go too much past positions where it's not going to work properly. And users can adjust it with the translate buttons. That's working fine. Okay. I think I'm going to actually rename Y translate to up and down so that it's easier for users to see what you can do with it. And then Z translate. Name front back. Yeah, I won't really need that. I'd rename up down just to forehead. It's a bit more clear. Okay. Alright, I'm going to save the glasses. Give it the product name. Okay, now I'm going to test with the face morphs a little bit more. Okay, so ideally you don't want expressions to affect the glasses at all. And with the rigid map, that's prevented it from following any of the HD morphs. Excellent, that works great. Alright. Okay, I think I'm good. Okay, back to testing the face morphs again. Oh, okay, and I think I need to do a little bit of reworking of the reference points. This is actually a good morph to test extremes. Okay, I need to rework my references. So it's not quite in the center. Okay, so I need just one there. Okay. Right, now to even it, I need for it to be exactly in the middle of the face. Okay, that brought it into position. Okay, I think that's it. Now I'll still clean up a little bit with a morph for some of the more extreme phases like Sakura. Export at base resolution. I'm going to take it into Modo and I'm going to scale it until it's in the right position. Export, import into Studio with Morphs Loaded Pro and reverse transformation. And deltas only. Accept. And now that it's all working properly, I'm just going to save it. That's it.